we're back, guys. We're back with another citrus video, and you can see my little citrus stash I've got back out here in the shade, trying to hide from the heat of the summer, and all my little pots, little seedlings, and some bigger ones, and this is what I want to show you guys. Kind of weird. My Sinton Citrangequats are turning yellow and orange on me right now. And I've got one here that had fruit on it, and it's getting smothered by grapevines. The grapes are coming out of the woods and wanting to just cover everything. But I've been beating them back, and it takes a little bit of shade. It's not too bad. So I've got some other Cintons in here and stuff. You can see, and you can see some of them are just getting kind of chewed up and swallowed. But I've got another one over here that I grafted onto a tree I got at the expo last year. One of the Centon trees that you see over there, when I moved everything, one of the branches broke. So I just had it hanging on there, and I was like, man, I gotta do something with that branch. So this tree right here, I don't think, yeah, Centon graft. This tree didn't have a tag on it, but it was with all the other lemon quats, so we assumed it was just another lemon quat. So I got it anyways. I was like, hey, I'll get it anyways. But I grafted that Sinton Citrangequat onto one of the tips of this, what might be a lemon quat. But check it out, looks just like the other one. So we are going to do a summer taste test on some citrus, and it doesn't have the same neck like a Thomasville does. You know, Thomasville's got like a claw that holds onto it, like an eagle talon holding on top of it. And I remember Swingle writing about that. I think they actually defined a Thomasville actually as a new species, Citrus georgiana. Correct me if I'm wrong, but because of that new feature that it had that none of the other ones did, that I think they put it, and they made a new classification for it. I remember reading something about that. But look, they're like little kumquats. And actually, man, it's got little pores on it. I'm really excited. And these are like the Thomasville. And I used to say, I actually thought that they were from the same cross that Swingle created, but I actually found out that they're not. They're actually a similar cross, you know, a Citrange cross with a Kumquat. And I tried these at the expo last year, the annual citrus expo, and they were really dry. But I'm hoping these ones are going to be a little bit more juicy since I'm getting them now, while they're just now starting to get some color on them. But look at the Thomasvilles to kind of give you an example. You know, I've got Thomasvilles, like there's a cluster of like, man, look at that. So the Thomasvilles are a lot bigger, and it's got that claw up there. Look at that. See the claw holding onto it from up above? But yeah, let's do one of these. We'll compare. I'll take one of these Thomasvilles. All right, let's get into it. Look at these little guys. Man, they've got like little splashes of orange in them. You can kind of see it, like there's a little bit of yellow, orange, and green in them right now, the way I'm picking them. Now, not all citrus ripen when they get color. And, you know, there's places that, like in Brazil and in India, their citrus ripens green because citrus needs cool temperatures to get the real bright colors. But it seems to me that this one right here might be ripening a little bit earlier. This is my first time getting any fruit off my Cintons. I've had them for a few years, and the Centon is a cross between a Citrange and a Kumquat. Now, the Citrange is a cross between an orange and the wild Poncirus trifoliate. Now, crossed with the Kumquat, you get increased cold hardiness, and you also get a lot of little other things, you know, little The Thomasville is just amazing. The Thomasville is the one that we have is everbearing. I think it's the one that Madison Citrus Nursery offers. So they flower year round. They put on tons of fruit, and as you can see, compared to it, it's got basically the same parents. The Thomasville is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than these guys. And let me get the one with the little neck, just to give you an idea. Oh, don't roll away. But we use the Thomasville like you would a lime. This is actually at the point nice and juicy. The Thomasville is really, really juicy. And I've noticed that the Thomasville, if you pick it a little bit earlier, it's a little bit juicier. It's a little bit better tasting. You get a little kick to it, a little sweet. It's like a really sweet lime. And if you wait till it gets a little bit, more ripe, it starts to dry out a little bit. Now the ones that I had at the expo, they were kind of dry. They lost their juiciness. So I have yet to bite into a juicy Centon. I'm really excited, and I'm glad I can do a video for you guys. It's like the end of August right now, and let me put this Thomasville back. So it's kind of it's kind of odd. I've got citrus that they're swelling up and getting big, and here's the Centon. I'm like, all right, they're ready to go. So I don't know which one I want to cut first. Maybe this guy. Let me smell it first. Let me cut a little bit off and smell it. It smells like a lime. I don't smell any trifoliate. Just shaving a little bit off. Yeah, it smells like a lime. It smells a little sweet, actually. I have heard some people say that this is the worst tasting citrus that they've ever had. But the ones that I had, I don't know, maybe I've just got more of a taste for the more sour and, the astringent, the real strong tasting trifoliate flavor. I don't know if I even cut that enough. I could just cut the skin. I'm afraid to cut any seeds. I really want to get some seeds. I've never had any Centon seeds, and my seed people out there, something like this is definitely worth holding on to. Ooh, it's juicy. Oh, it's full of seeds. That's why. Look at that. Oh, wow. It smells like a lime. It smells just like a lime. I see it's got really monster-sized seeds for how big the fruit is, but the kumquats are usually like that. Kumquats have really big seeds. And I'm going to bring this in a little bit just so you can kind of get a look at it. Check it out. All right. So let's do the taste test. Let's try it out. How she tastes. I think with the way it's smelling, it's actually going to be really, really good. I had high hopes for it, but then I heard everybody saying at the expo that it tasted nasty, and then I tried it, and I couldn't taste it. It was really dry, but definitely small. You're going to use for like little tacos. There's some orange in there, guys. Check it out. Yeah, I bet you if these guys ripen a little bit more, they might get a little bit more orange and sweeter. But they're juicy now. That's my thing. I want to try them while they're juicy. So here we go. That was great. It tasted like a lime quat, but with more kumquat in it. Because I've got lime quats, and yeah, you can see the orange. I've got lime quats, and they're a little bit more limey. But that tastes like a lime quat that leans more towards the kumquat side, the sweeter kumquat side. I don't taste any trifoliate in it at all, actually, whatsoever. Let's try this one. Wow. So I guess when they just start to get a little bit of color, wow, look at these monster seeds. That's probably the best time to get the Centon, because here it is. I mean, it's the end of August. It's still 90-some degrees out, and not much juice after you take those big seeds out of there, though. But this is this is something that'll survive down to 5 degrees. I mean, we're talking about something that you can grow in the Carolinas, possibly central, you know, with protection at least. Definitely with protection, you could get this one going in, you know, central Tennessee and parts of Alabama and everything. And you know, if you need a little bit more cold hardy, you might want to go with more of a 50-50 cross, 50-50 trifolia cross. But this one's got half kumquat on Cyrus trifoliate, and it's just like the Thomasville. But man, the flavor is totally different than the Thomasville. This is more limey, more sweet and sour, strong, where it's real subtle. Yeah, this would be a good one to cook with tacos, you know, if you don't mind the seeds and everything like that. But a citrus that you could grow out of the normal citrus growing regions, you know, zone 8, zone 7. That's pretty cool, you know. Well, that one was real. That one's a little bit more sour. I think I got a little bit more skin on that one. All right, so out of that one citrus, I've got 7 seeds. But let's try the Thomasville now. Now that we did this one, let's do a comparison. And I usually don't get a lot of seeds in my Thomasville, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get some seeds in this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, no seeds. But you can see why I used the Thomasville almost like a lime, because it's almost starting to get dry on me now. You know, here it is. It's not yet, but we've had a really dry summer so far. But yeah, the Thomasville's already starting to get dry. I almost need to pick these and use them for some, as limes and stuff like that. And let me cut this baby. Much more juice. Not as sour. The Centon's a little bit more sour. It's got more of a kick to it. The Thomasville's a little bit more juicy and not as strong. I really don't taste any trifoliate in the Thomasville. I never really have. I really don't taste it in the Centon either, to be honest with you. Yeah, much more juicy flavor. This tastes more like a lime than the Thomasville. I used the Thomasville like a lime, but that's interesting. The Centon has got more of that lime flavor. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We've got citrus season right around the corner, guys, so stay tuned. I know I haven't been making a lot of videos. I've been pretty busy. I've got something excited to show you guys. I'll keep you guys posted on one of the next videos, but it is citrus related. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Sinton Citrangequat versus the Thomasville. And yeah, pretty cool. An A+, you definitely need to get it. Definitely need to get it. Try growing it in East Tennessee. If you're in 7, try growing it with protection. Let me know what happens down below in the comments. And I know Madison Citrus Nursery offers these currently on their website, so I'll also put a link down there for those awesome guys. The best citrus nursery ever. They offer the Centon. That's where I got mine from, and very cool. So check them out. Thanks for watching, guys.